Hello, it's Angus here at the Bureau of Meteorology with the weather outlook for the week. Today is Monday the 10th of July, and after a couple of unseasonable weeks of weather with widespread rain, this week is all about settling back into a much more standard winter pattern, and that does mean clear, dry and sunny for a lot of the country, but as is normal for this time of year, there will be some fronts that graze the southern states. We're starting off with a still image for today. This is the pressure map for midday on Monday, and I want to point out a couple of things that make this a very classic winter weather map. Firstly, this high pressure here. The centre of it is over South Australia, but really this whole bubble of isobars is the high covering a lot of the country. High pressure brings settled sunny weather, and we are expecting dry, clear conditions to continue for most of the country over the course of the week, but not in the far south. Look at this belt of stronger winds that does rush by southern WA, Victoria and Tasmania over the course of the next couple of days, and caught up in this belt of strong wind, we do see these frontal bands which are going to continue to glide by over the course of the next few days. Now you know what to look for on the weather map, how we're starting. Let's see how we progress through the week, and the answer is pretty slowly. No major changes to this pattern over the course of the next few days. High pressure wobbles around, but it broadly stays covering the majority of the landmass of Australia. This belt of strong winds also wavers up and down a little bit, but broadly speaking, we do have the belt right through the course of the week. It's not really until Friday night or Saturday that the pattern starts to break down and look a little bit different. So in terms of the weather outlook, much of the country is expecting dry, clear weather, but we'll focus in a little bit on these fronts in the south, the first of which is going to pass Tasmania this evening with strong wind and rain. Then there's a bit of a lull through Tuesday and again on Wednesday, with another front moving through Perth on Thursday, then across to the southeast, kind of slowing down a little bit, but likely to bring some rain and cooler temperatures to these southeastern places, either late in the day Friday or potentially into the next weekend on Saturday. So with these fronts gliding by the south, how much rain are we expecting this week? The answer is not really a lot. Let's put on the total rainfall accumulations between now and Friday night. This is all the rain we're expecting this work week. So the majority of the country is completely clear. No rain in the forecast for the next 5 days, but not everywhere. Some slightly more significant accumulations for a few spots. The western side of Tasmania, of course, in the firing line of all those fronts coming through down here, could pick up 50 to 100 millimetres of rain this week. We might see 10 to 25 millimetres of rain around coastal parts in southwest WA, and we could see 10 to 25 millimetres of rain and potentially a few snow flurries as well around the Australian Alps here that cross the border between Victoria and New South Wales. The only spot in the top half of Australia getting rain really is the coastal side of Queensland, and most of the showers coming in on an easterly flow here are north of Townsville, but we might get single-digit rainfall totals further down the coast, even down here in Brisbane, particularly through the second half of this week. So lots of sunshine around the country this week, lots of clear weather to enjoy, but if you do want to get the local detail for your area, you can head to bom.gov.au and check out our BOM weather app.